Rest and rejuvenate. I'm resting quite a lot, and I'm allowing it. As soon as I feel a little bit woozy, tired, okay, it wants me to see that, which is positive movement forward, shadow. I feel like we're facing a lot in our dream state, in our... the shadow took me to, like, doesn't matter what time of day, you can always pull your curtains or draw the blinds. Is it draw your curtains, pull the blinds? And you can set the setting. There's positive movement forward the more that we learn to rest. And foundation and achievements. So we have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Four of Wands. Somewhere over the rainbow, in dream state. That's what's coming through. Hand over. It's like when you rest, you're handing over the reins. We can say, as in a reign, when you reign a kingdom, so we hand it over to God when we rest. What's this going on here? We've got a masculine, and then there's a feminine, and then there's another masculine here. Plans are being made, foundation and achievements. Well, there's definitely positive movement forward all the times that we're resting. That's interesting. I just listened to an audio by Eckhart Tolle, and it speaks about the ripple in the ocean. I think that's the one that I listened to, but it spoke about finding that space where you're not thinking. I shall share that on the Facebook page, the Channel of Love. I've even forgotten what it's called. Training Academy. Choose wisely. Hi, Laurie. You listened to it too? It was good, wasn't it? I just listened to it. Okay. How are you this morning? Do you have the sunshine where you are? It's been raining all day. Jasper will not come in. He is so wet. Emily's already brought him in and dried him down with a towel, and he's gone straight back out again. He's been doing that. It's like he's putting himself out in the rain. If you ever leave me, baby, leave some muffin at my door. Oh, 'cause it would take a whole lot of medication to realize what we used to have. We don't have it anymore. There's no religion that can save me. Well, this is spirituality. This is nothing to do with religion. Although I felt the energy of handing the reins over to God when you're sleeping. You have no control over that. Okay. You have to rest at some point. Many few are aware of how important resting is, because that's where we do rejuvenate. Laurie says it's sunny and cold where she is. The DM is quiet. Haven't heard from him for 2 days. Let's put them away. I feel like that was a message in itself. I feel like I've got pressure now on my neck here. This is a better story. Lovely, lovely job on it. Hope. Okay. I'm going to read the Hope card. I've already read this card today because I've already done a reading for somebody personally. And this card was the last card. Hope. This is a card that focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally, enlightenment. Let's stop there. So this is a card that focuses on the quality of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, which I feel is here, and finally, enlightenment, the crown chakra. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled in time. The hope card will help show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. So very much here, I felt like a message for the Divine Feminine. Keep that hope kindling within, well, the palms of your hands. Just, it's special. It's something that you very much desire. Don't lose hope. Let me just, oh no, that's not, no, shadow. Oh, that was in the last one, wasn't it? I'm thinking, where did the shadow card go? Because that's what I'm staring at here. But the next card is actually disruption. Okay. The difference, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all who we are, and we have the lovers here, is the power of your belief. Don't lose faith and hope and belief, Divine Feminine, in who you are and who you and your Divine Masculine are. Your eternal Divine lovers. The masculine is going through a big disruption here, but this was good news because it feels like enlightenment is at hand. All the time, all the while, all the time that you keep this hope kindling, this fire burning. There's a song coming through, but I don't know. You got to keep the fire burning. You got to keep your soul yearning. Oh, my heart's bumpity bumpity bum bum bum. God bless your soul. God does bless our soul. Because we believe in love. And we believe in the lovers. And we believe in harmony. But we have this tower moment here. But this does obviously lead to enlightenment. Realising who we are. Disruption. Take a big gulp there, Lucy. Yeah. 16, it's a tower. I want to break free. I think he's close to breaking free. He promises to break free. I think that's a promise now. Let's read this disruption card. So we've got 3 major arcanas here, which is the Star card, the Tower, and the Lovers. We have one of the chakra cards, and there's 7 of those in the deck. They replace the characters. So you won't find kings and queens and pages and knights in this deck. They've replaced them with the crown chakra. And I don't think there's any 10s in this deck either. It stops at the 9. So no 10s either. So we've got 3 major arcana. The universe, being in control of our destiny. And then we have what we can do ourselves, the minor arcana, victory and success. But it's not really doing it yourself, you're co-creating with the divine. Let's see what I've opened up to here. Okay, this is interesting. It says the chakra cards. The chakras are the energy centres of the body. And when I done my reading for somebody this morning, they had mostly all the chakra cards come up. And I hadn't seen it. I know the base chakra came out twice. The sacral chakra, the heart chakra, the crown chakra. They were the ones that came out. And then movement, choices and decisions, which have 5 of the colours lined up over these arches. But they saw them as penises. That's what they saw the archways as. But these the chakra cards, and I said there's only 7 in this deck. So for you to get, and they had the Hope card that came out. I can't remember what else. Let's get back to this. The chakras are the energy centers of the body, and I often refer to them as our spiritual batteries. Chakra is the Sanskrit word meaning will. Our anatomy is a complex piece of engineering served by a network of etheric wiring through which energy flows. Let's look at this disruption card here, because you can see kind of the alignment of the bricks that's needed. So our anatomy is a complex piece of engineering served by a network of etheric wiring through which energy flows. The chakras, I've got such a pain coming in here at the moment, quite a sharp pain. The chakras are the organising centres that act as both reception and transmission points for psychic, information and life energies, chi and prana, which are essential for the well-being of our body, mind and spiritual development. Although there are many of these points throughout the body, for this deck I focused on the main 7. If one of the chakra cards is drawn, it's a reminder to be aware of that particular energy centre and the qualities it represents, and apply that information accordingly to the reading of the cards or spread. You may well want to ask yourself, is this chakra, energy centre, being affected by what's going on in my life? Now they're wanting you to connect with your crown chakra. So be aware of that particular energy centre and the qualities it represents, and apply that information accordingly to the reading of the cards or spread. And when this masculine applies that information, he will be victorious and successful. It's not him blowing his own trumpet, that's the divine blowing his trumpet through him. Interesting. I just had a message. Guess who's got a pay rise now and second in command? That's my daughter's divine masculine just sent me that message. Well, I'm guessing you. And so well worthy of that position and that pay rise. And he knows it. Okay. Right, getting started. Right, we're going to read about the crown chakra. The colour is violet. The sound is none, as in N-O-N-E. There is no sound. Congratulations. I was just thinking that in my mind, even though I didn't say it. It's like, congratulations, Jamie. So, we're sending that. I shall send on your... The volume's low. How is the volume low? Headphones are not in. My volume's low. Is it any better now? Maybe it's meant to be low. It did say the sound is none. None or can be used. The element is thought. The gland is pineal, and the key words I know. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the centre of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's a connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown centre is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breathwork, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture and colour therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. Now it says recommended resources. Can you hear me, Laurie? Hello, can you hear me? I can, but I have to have it all the way up. I don't really know what I can adjust on there. I did check my headphones. My headphones are not in. Well, they're not turned on. No. I'll go and get Emily's stand, because maybe because my phone is like leaning. I can hear. You can hear me all right. It's just Laurie, isn't it? Hi, Angie. You can hear me all right, darling. Do I need to go and adjust it? Do I need to try and adjust this, or shall we just carry on? 17 minutes and 7 seconds in. Shall I just continue, Angie? Laurie, what's going on your end with your volume? The sound, none. Look, I should show you. Listen, when I was on my, it was a video reading, I was doing a video call and a reading. And when I went to say a certain thing, it turned on in his car. And the whole car, and I went, oh my goodness, he said, you're so loud. I'm like, you're so loud. So I'd take that as a sign. I know that you wouldn't complain anyway. And you would just turn your volume off and listen more carefully. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Let's look at this disruption energy here. The Tower moment. The Tower moment. Card number 16. A sudden, unusually unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place. And that's why you're not to lose hope. Carry on. Carry on regardless. That's what we do, isn't it? A sudden, usually unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place, and I can feel the pressure here. Even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meanings, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. And I felt while he was resting and rejuvenating, we're looking at the foundation and achievements. Whichever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, and Eckhart Tolle spoke about that, didn't he, Laurie? He spoke about like you could lose everything, but through losing everything, this new beginning, new opportunities are there. This is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life, and if you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed, and this disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limiting beliefs, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyles must be addressed so that positive changes can take place. Life is a habit of moving you forward, whether you're ready or not. Transformation of body, mind, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. You may look back, you will look back, but you have to take a chance. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Harmony. Those words are absolutely fine to sing though. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, partnership or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be one-to-one. They can be forged with a group, an organisation, a pet, or even an incident or situation. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's your time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered or am still uncovering about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can be? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. The traditional tarot archetype, the Lovers. Should we read about this victory and success? Go on then. It's the first card that came out. The Six of Wands. Okay, let's go to the page then. Good news is on the way. The qualities of this positive card are completion, victory and success that often follow a difficult period. Many people around you are very proud to see how you triumphantly came through it. They respect you and may even attempt to follow your example. You've worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point in your life, where you've become wiser and have grown in so many ways. Always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. I just want to say congratulations, Jamie. That's who I was thinking of. I was reading that. Page number 144. And that boy, he picks himself up on so much now, and he's rarely in a negative state of being. He is, and he'll tell me, he's like, no, I've been remaining positive, and so he is rewarded. That's beautiful. This card also reminds you to stay grounded. Remember where you came from and keep your ego in check. Don't lose who you really are. This victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realise that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything. That's beautiful. Let's get some daily guidance from your angels. Angie, what's the weather like where you are, darling? Angie, sorry I had a call. I can hear you just fine without it being turned up. Thank you, sweetie. Sorry if you're back on the call again. You don't need to answer me about the weather topic. I was just wondering, like it's just blooming. It's like Jasper wants to be out in it. So I was just feeling as if you were feeling maybe something from the weather. I don't care what the weatherman says. If the weatherman says it's raining, you never hear me complaining. Got a new partner on the horizon. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognise them by your sense of familiarity, comfort and safety. The angels have given you this card as a signal that someone new has or is about to enter your life as an answer to your prayers. This person will be a partner in a business, friendship, or romantic sense. Okay, or romantic sense. It was the romantic sense. Don't go looking for him or her, as it will happen very naturally. When you meet this individual, be open to divine guidance, which will direct you both in loving and magical ways. The additional meanings for this card: you've met or soon will meet your soulmate. Allow other people to help you instead of trying to do things alone. Consult an expert. Your prayer is being answered through other people. A new pet is coming into your life. Okay. I feel like I want to pull more cards. We can pull another daily guidance here. Well, the daily guidance there was, don't go looking for him or her. You will come together naturally. And through other people are helping this situation to come about. Listen, this card's come up. This was one of the cards that came up in the reading. It was the last card. Because I've done the tarot cards and then obviously clarified with oracle cards. Listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one. It's like it's no night's time. It's time to rest. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. You received this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and listen more. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out of nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, then it's kind of like ... and you will drift away and listen. Additional meanings for this card: avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio because you've been tuning into the angels. There you go, Laurie. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into the angels. Clear your ear chakras. That's where I felt the pain. And then that card says there are many chakra points within our body, but they focus on the main 7, which most of us do. But there we go, your ear chakras. Clear your ear chakras by visualizing light clearing the area above each eyebrow. I want to get a Journey of Love card. Let me go and get one. Let me go and get one. Oh, and the colour, yeah, we can have one of those. I wanted to use those, but I felt like using those yesterday. And then I'm going to be going and getting in there and going to sleep, going to bed. I've got to go and do the cake first, that's fine. Got to release the cake. The secret language of colour cards. I've got a hot water bottle already ready, but it's not actually underneath like the bed, so I'm just going to do that, guys. Put that in there. Keep that nice and toasty warm. Preparing. The secret language of colour cards. Apricot, rejoice and laugh. That's nothing warm. Oh, that's where the hot water bottle was. That's why it's warm just there on top of the bed. Card number 20. Interesting, because I picked that card up with it and I was looking for like evidence of that colour. Well, it's on the book there. And then I was taken to the Hope card. Not quite the colour, but then I picked up a card with this and it's the Lovers, and you can see that colour. Card number 6. Oh no, sorry, card number 20. Oh, it's on here as well. Of course it is. Rejoice and laugh. Apricot lightens any heavy or burdensome energy you may be carrying to bring... I've got the pussycat with me. Hey, Tia. Do you want to come and say hi? She was asleep. On that side of the bed. Yes, she was. You can come and say hi. Let me move those cards out of the way. She's one to come up and just like nudge, so if I kind of... She might brush against me. Like that. Apricot lightens any heavy or burdensome energy you may be carrying to bring enormous vitality, joy and zest into your life. Got lemon zest in my cake, it's a lemon cake. Apricot also releases irrational fears and anxieties. It is a colour of creativity, fun and intuition. Meditate on the colour apricot to bring more joy and lightness into your life. Okay, joy. Today is a day for rejoicing. Remind yourself of all the golden moments you have experienced in your life. Find 5 joyful moments in this day. Wear something that is apricot or meditate on this colour. Invite joy into your heart. Say, Divine Spirit, please awaken the joy, laughter and spontaneity of my heart and soul. Woke you up, didn't it? It's not often you come on camera, Tia. It's not often you're upstairs in my bedroom. I just left her. She looks so peaceful in bed. I want to share my DM is moving into a really happy place. That's so awesome to hear, Angie. He is optimistic about his future. He is starting to open up a little. I'm proud of him. But you knew it, didn't you? You knew that he would. Lovey said, hi Tia. Similar, 48 here tomorrow, will be warmer in the 70s. 45 degrees in Nashville, it's cold. Okay, it's cold for the south. My Emily thinks it's going to be really hot on Halloween, I'm not sure. She says that, and then her sister chats, and she says, I don't know what she's talking about. I said, well, we'll find out on the day, won't we? They're actually going out together to like Halloween party in the city. So, which they've never done before. It'll be nice. They're getting their outfits ready. Emily thinks it's going to be like summer, and Megan's like, I'm wearing long sleeves, so one of them's right. You going to lay down? Oh, she's rubbing her head against the journey of love. You are just so adorable. So adorable. I'm just going to see if I can actually show you this. How adorable she really is. Look at her amongst the cards. Oh, okay. I'll take the camera off. Should we get a journey of love? Let's do that. I spoke about a pet, didn't it? And then in comes Tia. She's not my new pet. You're about 10 years old, aren't you? Right, you still look like a kitten to me. Well, maybe not a kitten, but a youngster. Okay, let's finish with a journey of love message. Are you going to stay up here with me, or do you want to come downstairs? Well, I'm going downstairs first. Where are you going over there? Okay, she's going towards the lamp, towards the light. You're having a nosy around? I suppose you don't come in here much to explore. She normally scarpers under the bed. But, I've got the card. Tia, baby, come this way, darling. There's a good girl. Right. Loving all that is. Well, that's the Divine Feminine, isn't it? Card number 22. You rise, awakening being. You can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you have worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack, you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger, because underneath its fire is a desire for respect. Oh my goodness, she's attacking the covers now. Okay. You can love your anger because underneath its fire is a desire for respect, and you can love your peacefulness because within your heart you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there is something that is shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it, even when it hurts, for it's part of your own divine nature awakening. It may just be like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are just asked to love. Everything else will take care of itself. The poem, a state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. 38 minutes. Shall we end on a Rumi? Mother Mary, whatever one. Which one would you like? Let me read these. You guys, what do you feel drawn to for me to end this reading with? I hand over the reins. I've already shared that part. Laurie, I had two sister cats, Bailey and Katrina, that looked like Tia. Beautiful markings, very symmetrical. Angie, I believed in him all along. He said he could feel me, and it always helps him. They most definitely can feel us. Okay. So don't stop believing. What we're going to end with, guys. Are you okay? What was you attacking underneath the bed covers? That's my hot water bottle underneath there. I'm sitting on weight. I'll wait a bit longer. It says there's 4 people on. One of you can choose. Come on. Five people now. I'm waiting for someone to choose a last egg. To finish with a message. Decisions. Choose wisely now. Who do you want to speak to? The Mother Mary or Rumi? Who do you want to speak to? Who would you like to speak to you? I am that I am. I think Laurie might be busy. I can hear alarms outside. I'm behind in the reading. But just choose for like now, Laurie. Choices. See? Choices. Are you still behind? How do you know when to respond and answer me then? Is anyone currently up to date? Do I have to ip dip do? Mum's on the loo. Dad's gone crazy. Out goes you. We can dip dip do it. We can dip dip do it. I'm not sure about them words though. Hold on, let's have a look. We can get some choices here, can't we? Oh, we just do it between the two. Oh, there's an alarm out there. Crazy. Dad's gone crazy. Mum's on the loo. Ip dip do. Mum's on the loo. Dad's gone crazy. Out goes you. We've got Mother Mary. Roomy's gone. Okay then. Unless anyone answered. Eminem. Mother Mary. That's what we're going to end with. Is it Mum's on the loo or is Dad on the loo? Who's gone crazy? I don't know now. I'm mixed up with the words. I can't do rock, paper, scissors, can I? Because I can't see you. We rock, paper, scissors most choices when they need to be made. There's the card. Okay. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. That's a 1 minute, 3 seconds behind. Well, you might be able to skip some of that because I actually sat for quite a while. So you might be able to 10 seconds skip it a little bit when it goes to me just being quiet. I was waiting. Obviously I was waiting so that you can skip. I'm sure you can maybe skip 1 10 second. 20 maybe. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. Okay. I hear your every thought, your every prayer uttered under the breath. I feel every beat of your sacred heart as it yearns for my limitless love. Do you imagine that I could be ignorant of that which you need the most? Or that I would neglect attending to the deepest needs of your sacred heart? Do you imagine that I am not moved by your suffering or your courage? My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. I am with you now, and your prayers are answered through my miracles and my grace. Have faith in me. Prayer is a powerful practice. Sometimes we might worry that we are not saying the right words, or that our prayer is too simple or too confusing. Prayer is just speaking with the divine from the heart. There is no need for ornate words or perfect expression. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Prayer is conversation with the divine. In the same way that we communicate regularly to build a human relationship, to strengthen our relationship with the divine, we can choose to communicate regularly too. Morning and night, we can utter a quick prayer from the heart. Mother Mary, be with me, guide me, protect and assist me, that I can serve love. Thank you. It is like getting dressed spiritually, wearing an invisible but palpable robe of protection and grace. It is subtle, but extremely effective, and when done regularly, you will notice a difference over time. You'll eventually wonder how you ever managed without it. Perhaps you may worry or be confused as to what you are needing protection from, but there is no need to be fearful. There are many distractions and distortions that exist in the world, from the most mundane and yet powerful forces of media and advertising to the more subtle and yet also very powerful undercurrents of unprocessed fear that exist in the collective human soul. We are able to live more freely, with greater trust in the steps we are asked to take in our lives, if we have some help in deflecting influences that could unnecessarily undermine our self-confidence and make our tasks more difficult than they need be. This oracle brings a profound message of peace in that your prayers are being answered now. Feeling the relief of this realization can help that answer reach us more quickly. A soft, receptive heart, rather than a heart hardened by fear or expectation of disappointment, can be touched by the divine more easily. Answers always come, It is our ability to recognise them, to be moved by them, and to allow the solution to unravel that can be the challenge. When we call upon the Divine Mother, we are also assisted with our ability to let go of our attachment to the difficulty, the pain, the problem, and instead to let go, to open up to healing, the solution. Part of how this happens is through being willing to not just look at your life situation now, but to really see your life through the eyes of your heart. There is something or someone that is happening in your life now that is the seed of the answered prayer. The situation is being resolved. Sometimes this is in its earlier stages, and we have to wait a while before we can consciously recognise that the miracle is manifesting right before our eyes. At other times, however, it is meant to happen now. The solution is right in front of us. When this oracle appears, your solution is not in a distant future, but under your feet in the here and now. Open your heart and open your eyes. You can pray that you can see the answer before you now and become capable of accepting the divine help that is offered to you now with the following healing process and affirmation. This oracle is assuring you that your prayer is capable of being resolved. It is also encouraging you to hold a soft, receptive heart in realization that the answer is already tapping at the door of your heart, waiting for it to open up and receive. Page number 44. This part here about it tapping on the door, at the door to your heart. The amount of times Emily told me to check the door and thought somebody was knocking at the door whilst we were baking our cake. And no one was there. It was like the neighbours next door, but she was like, am I just imagining this, or is that somebody knocking at the door? So that's what she could hear today. I just kept giggling. Let's do this healing process and affirmation, and then I'm going to go and check on my cake, and I'm going to rest. Close your eyes and place your hands in prayer position at your heart. If this doesn't feel natural for you, you may like to gently hold your hands together at the heart, just like this. But open with palms facing upwards as though ready to receive. If you have a prayer that you would like to say, either for the first time or repeated, you can speak the prayer quietly in your mind or aloud. Just speak naturally from the heart, as though talking to your best friend. Then imagine the soft words, we can put that in. Then imagine the soft words that you have spoken transforming into soft golden light in the air in front of you. The soft golden light of your prayer rises up towards an even brighter golden light, burning like a sun just above you. As the light of your prayer enters into the golden light, it bursts into stunning flames of golden fire. It feels like it's describing this card. Feeling the nourishing warmth of those golden flames gently warming the crown of your head. Interesting. And all the way down into your heart and hands with a soft feeling of goodness. Know that your prayer is answered. When you are ready, say the following prayer, repeating it quietly in your mind, or if you can, speaking it aloud. Mother Mary, full of grace, help me find the courage within to accept the answers to all my prayers. Help me surrender my thoughts of how this should be, and to lovingly embrace what is. I trust you completely. I thank you for your divine intervention and protection. May I feel that you are with me always. Through your miraculous grace, the heartfelt prayers of the world are answered. Thank you. Rest quietly for a moment, and when you are ready, you may like to finish this healing process with this affirmation. Holy Mother of Grace, In all of my life, I see your loving gaze. I accept all that is and all that will be. I accept your healing intervention that I may live my divine destiny. In service, my heart opens and receives you now. That's beautiful. Right, guys, 2 things I need to do. I need to share with you the Eckhart Tolle video, and I'll do that on the Facebook page, the Channel of Love Training Academy, and then I've got to go and do my cake. Okay, I will catch up with you all soon. Until then, thank you for joining me. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.